Isolated in a remote location on the Pajarito Plateau in north-central New Mexico at an elevation of 7,200 feet, it's easy to see how the place now referred to as Los Alamos was the perfect choice for the Manhattan Project's top-secret weapons research and design laboratory. But significant events in the area's history can be traced to long before the Manhattan Project. The Pajarito Plateau sits between White Rock Canyon and the Valles Caldera and was created by runoff erosion following volcanic eruption. The area's first settlers are thought to be ancestral Puebloans who inhabited the area between AD 1150 and the 16th century. Ancestral Pueblo dwellings can be found throughout Los Alamos County, most notably at Bandelier National Monument. The ancestral Puebloans are thought to have been driven out of the area by Navajo and Apache raids and by drought. By the time the Pajarito Plateau had been abandoned by the Native Americans, Spaniards entered New Mexico and the land came under the jurisdiction of the Spanish Empire. Land grants were awarded to the soldiers. The Treaty of Guadalupe ended the Mexican-American War, and the United States guaranteed recognition of the Hispanic land grants. In the 1800s, the United States established homesteading laws. Several families from the Rio Grande Valley built cabins and homesteaded in the Los Alamos area so they could run their sheep and cattle during the warmer months. In 1918, the Los Alamos Ranch School was established in the area. Established as a prep school that combined academic study with outdoor experience, the school operated for 25 years until the onset of the Manhattan Project. In 1942, the federal government used its powers of eminent domain to take over the ranch school and the homesteads for the project. Headed by J. Robert Oppenheimer and General Leslie Groves, the Los Alamos part of the Manhattan Project was started in 1943 and led to the development of the first atomic bomb in 1945. Los Alamos was known at the time as the Hill and Site Y, and all the information about the town was highly classified. Site Y evolved into the establishment of Los Alamos National Laboratory, one of the largest science and technology institutions in the world. Los Alamos officially became a county in 1949. Another significant event in the history of Los Alamos took place in the year 2000. A 48,000-acre wildfire, the Cerro Grande fire, ripped through the town as a result of a prescribed fire and then a backburning operation that got out of control due to high winds. The town was evacuated for 8 days and over 400 homes were lost. Today, Los Alamos is home to over 18,000 people. It's in close proximity to many of the area's larger towns and cities. A 6-hour drive from Denver, 4 hours from Durango, 2 hours from Albuquerque, 90 minutes from Taos, and a 45-minute drive from Santa Fe. Average summer temperatures in Los Alamos range from 54 to 79 degrees Fahrenheit and from 20 to 41 in the winter. In winter, snowfall averages 46 inches, making Los Alamos a perfect skiing destination. Los Alamos and the town of White Rock also feature a vast county trail system offering an impressive 73 miles of designated trails. Hikers, runners, horseback riders, mountain bikers, and other trail users enjoy the variety of trails along with the chance to observe wildlife and take in the impressive views. Many historic sites in and around Los Alamos can be explored year-round, such as Bandelier National Monument and the Valles Caldera National Preserve. Managed by the National Park Service, Bandelier is a living monument to the ancestral Puebloans who inhabited this area from AD 1150 to 1550. Reminders of the past, including ancestral Pueblo dwellings, are everywhere in the park. The monument also includes over 23,000 acres of wilderness. The Valles Caldera National Preserve consists of almost 90,000 acres, of which the centerpiece is the Valles Caldera itself, essentially a mountain that collapsed into the crater of a volcano over 50,000 years ago. It is one of 3 supervolcanoes in the U.S., the other 2 being under Yellowstone National Park in Wyoming and Idaho, and Long Valley Caldera in California. The Valles Caldera is truly a sight to see. The mountains in the area range up to 11,000 feet, and the Valle Grande sits at 8,000 feet. Use of the Valles Caldera dates back to prehistoric times. Eventually, Spanish settlers came to the caldera seasonally to graze sheep. In 1876, the caldera became part of the Baca Ranch. The Bacas were a wealthy family, given the land as compensation for the termination of the Spanish land grant given to their family in northeastern New Mexico. An online visitor guide to Los Alamos and White Rock, as well as a comprehensive calendar of Los Alamos area events, is available at www.visit.losalamos.com. Free Wi-Fi hotspots in the area can be found at various hotels, restaurants, cafes, and at the public library. In addition, visitor centers in Los Alamos and White Rock are open 7 days a week and on most holidays.